Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, apples, peaches, bananas, and pears. Any kind of pear that you could just say or whatever you want. We are here at the FREERAYMEDIA Podcast, Episode 4. I am your host, Raymond Correa, and we are here at the Conti Building, right here in downtown Shelton, Connecticut. This building is for all the small local businesses that are just happening right now in this very building. Because, you know, everyone here, this one included, is thriving, surviving, maybe a bit of both, but who knows? The most important thing, they are doing what they love to do. It's their passion, and that makes them really, really well, this one included. So overall, always support your small local businesses. But anyway, today is a very special episode here at the FREERAYMEDIA Podcast because we have a full house, or a full table here, as we should say. All right, so enough dilly-dally. Let's get right to it. Let's introduce our guests. We have two returning guests here from our last episode. So, returning guests, would you please introduce yourselves and tell us what you do?
Sure, Joe Hawk, returning guest. I am the founder of Hawk Studios, writer, director, producer of The White House is Fake. To my left, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Okay. Am I a returning guest?
Well, you dialed in.
Right.
Remember, you dialed in. Yeah.
That's why I am a returning guest.
Yeah.
Okay. I am. My stage name is William Petrano. Okay. I'm from Staten Island, New York. What a ride coming up here. And I love to be here. I'm playing Mr. James Hutchison in The White House is Fake with this great man here, Mr. Joe Hawk. And I'm happy to be back in person.
He's so in character right now. So in character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got my eye on this kid right here.
Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm scared.
Speaking of this kid, and we have a new guest here on the FREERAYMEDIA Podcast. So, new guest, would you please introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Sure thing. Hello. My name is Ethan Timothy. That is also my stage name. Oh, God, what do I do? I'm an actor. I try to be. I'm from Wallingford, Connecticut, and I will be playing Nelson Conrad, given to me by this lovely man over here.
Absolutely.
I'm very grateful.
That lovely man.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much it.
And the show is over.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you for having me. It was a great time.
Yes, the shortest episode ever.
Thank you, Mr. Hawk.
Thank you.
No,
Please don't kill me.
Don't thank me.
All right, so basically, as the last episode here, Joe was on here and James Hutchinson himself via phone, but he's in person this time.
Yes, thank you.
So they were discussing about an upcoming series that they are working on. They will be continuing to do so in the fall, and it will be either out next year or the year after. It's called The White House is Fake. So pretty much, even though you did describe it last time, so why don't you give a brief summary about what it is or like any updates or details?
Absolutely. So to my right, you see the poster, The White House is Fake. It's based on my novel I wrote in 2017. It's called The White House is Fake, and the title's elusive. A lot of people get scared of the title. Politics, religion, divides friends and everyone. But it's not about that. It's about Nelson Conrad. He's the lead. He's a teenager in the story. He just got back from a fishing trip, and he sees a DOT truck on the side of the road. And suddenly a limo comes, and there's a secret meeting under the highway. And then suddenly the U.S. president is there, and he's like, what the F, right? Like, what's going on, right? So he doubles back. He goes in the woods. He watches this meeting unfold. And he's like, what's going on? So what I do is I tie my fiction around that. So the 1956, 1957, Dwight Eisenhower, when he was president, he built the National Interstate Highway Act. That's real. And it took 37 years to build across the United States. That's real. So with that, if you look at 1957 to 37 years later, you're in 1993. That's why the story was written in that year on purpose, because at the same time, the governments, while they're building these highways, they're building underground tunnels at the same time. It's smart, right? The way they travel. They can take a rail car, an internal rail car, and travel among different states, like zip, boom. 200-mile-per-hour rail car, right? And this is kind of true because if you go to the AOC, the Capitol building, they have an internal rail car that was really built and used for that purpose for adjoining buildings. They use this today. You can go on tour and see this. That's true. So it is a fiction story. We're not a documentary. And last time we were on, we were trying to rally up some locations. Watertown High School, that's where I'm from, class of 2000. And I went there, of course, my old stomping grounds. And when we were on last, we were kind of solidifying some locations they're in. Superintendent approved, so we're going to be there. That's Nelson Conrad's school with his friend Noah. And we're going to see some scenes there with Noah and him. Kind of, he's like confronting his friend, like, "Hey, this is, because he wants to see an adventure. He takes a journal and literally documents his whole life. So if you think Nelson, he doesn't like sports. He has all these jocks that really like harass him in the beginning of the story. He's not a nerd though. He's like, think like an outcaster with a purpose, but he's trying to find that purpose. And he's just documenting things. He wants an adventure. Well, I will tell you, boy, did he find an adventure, because this is a roller coaster ride, I tell you what. And that is The White House is Fake.
All right. So, and pretty much, I know you gave details about the production schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think at least for those who didn't catch the last episode, like, any updates on the production schedule?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fast and furious. We, like I mentioned, the Watertown was in. We were kind of alluding to the West Haven Police Department. They're actually helping us on November 2nd. November 1, Putnam is very supportive. That's the opening, like the first 15 minutes of the series is on November 1st. And I was just over there doing a radio show on WINY. The mayor was like, "Hey, come by." The mayor, right? The town of Putnam. So I had lunch with the mayor and the Mary Ann. She's like the director of the town. And they're just so open arms with this, saying they're loving it. We got approval to close the roads. We're actually going down a manhole in Ansonia, literally going down to do a scene. This is a segue scene from our secret tunnel scene I was describing before. So this is a scene where like they're walking, and this is before they come out on the later scene. This is like more like the presidents and like the army people. Speaking of army people, look at this. This is one of the jackets for the film. I'm wearing it tonight. And you're going to see one of our actors wearing one of these and many of these. This is actually a real U.S. Army officer jacket of the 1990 era. And you're going to see that in the film. So we're really pushing forward. We're really excited. We're really pumped, and we can't wait.
All right. So stay tuned for these upcoming dates and for next year or the year after for this upcoming series. So you don't want to miss it.
Absolutely.
All right. So now, as you brought in two guests here who are in this series, so we'll start with you.
Wait. Actually, before you start, Rob, he's not ready yet because he has a character staple. He likes cashew nuts, and I had to bring some cashew nuts because this is what his character eats. So here you go, my friend. He eats those before all the killings and all of the phone calls he does. He loves his cashew nuts. I had to bring it tonight. So you're going to see that in the series, him eating cashew nuts. It's the real thing.
I'll be ready in 30 seconds.
I should have brought a notebook or something.
All right, so he has to eat that first in order to answer?
He's got to let it set in because he gets really emotional if he doesn't have them.
Yeah.
He gets really emotional. You don't want to see that.
You think that was funny?
See?
Probably.
Probably. Not supposed to be funny.
I bet most people got that reference.
Mr. James Hutchison loves these.
All right.
And also the actor William Petrano, which is me. That's
Yep.
Petrano.
Yeah.
William.
He loves his nuts.
Oh,
yeah.
No, cashews. Not nuts. Cashews.
Are they
Let's
not
get
a
it
nut?
straight now. These are cashews.
I'm pretty sure it's a nut.
These are cashew nuts.
Yeah.
All right, nut?
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, Raymond.
Gotcha.
Now I feel better.
See, I told you. He needs let it sink in a little
Okay.
bit.
It reminds me of the show Sabumafu. If everyone knows that, like he can't talk until he eats.
I'm probably way too young to know what that is.
It was on PBS Kids like in the 90s or 2000s.
Oh, okay, maybe. I just don't remember because I was like 4.
Yeah, so if you get that reference too, people. All right, so Mr. Hutchinson.
Okay.
All right, so the first question I will ask is, how'd you get involved in Hawk Studios?
How did I get involved? Well, we got involved together, kind of working together. I met him North Carolina, correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
I got casted playing, like a mob boss, underboss. And Joe came in and we've been friends and close. This man is a genius. That's all I could say. So I met him working with him, and we've been close friends ever since. It's been about 5-6 years now, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah.
And that's how it started. So I was I played a very comical, crazy, mob. I don't just play wise guys though. Okay, Mr. Hutchinson's not a wise guy. Mr. Hutchinson's very smart. So that's how we met, North Carolina.
All right.
And I love him like a brother. I got to say that on live. Okay. So go ahead. Again. Well, what was that? Am I loud enough now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to show your appreciation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Hawk Studios is going to be out, and we have to support this man here every way we can. That's all I have to say with this project. Really.
All right. So speaking of the project, why don't you explain your role in the series?
Okay, Mr. James Hutchison. I really can't say too much about it right now because I got to be careful. But I mean, what would you like to know? See, I got my eye on this kid right here. He doesn't realize he's in trouble. He doesn't, and he lies to me. Okay, so I don't like to be lied to, and I'm really a good guy. I'm really a good guy, but you mess with me, we're in trouble. You're in trouble. So, Mr. James Hutchison is a role that I'm becoming him. Actually, I'm looking at you right now. All right, Raymond. Okay. So he's a bad dude. All right, bad dude.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying he's a bad?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If you want to do that, yeah, he's a real bad dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, and since I've been reading it, it's becoming part of me right now. I mean, I've been acting over 25 years, and basically, I have to say that I practice the method. And if you know what that is, it's I become the character. That's why he's in trouble.
And then the other thing too is this tie. This is actually for a production.
yes.
The reason for it is it's a 90 tie. This takes place in the 90s, and the big joke about government officials is there's no sense of humor, right? So we're showing the tie because it's funny. We want people to believe him. So when he meets a kid for the first time in the library, that's the tie he's going to be wearing to really say, hey, this guy's a little funny. He thinks he's a city official, but Nelson Conrad, who you'll talk to in a minute, he doesn't believe one word this guy's saying, even though he's sweaty, he's nervous. But the tie is supposed to be an icebreaker. That's why this is Mr. Hutchison's look the first time you're going to see him with a tie.
Yes.
All right. Will we be seeing any more attire for the role?
Any more what?
Any different kind of attire for the role?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be other character. The character staple though for him is the cashew nuts in this first tie.
Yeah.
He'll have other looks like very simple, simplistic ties, simple looks. This is just the first meeting look is with
And
the
a
tie.
hat, sunglasses.
In the hat. Yeah.
And what kind of sunglasses?
Oh yeah. So this is like 90. Like the aviator glasses, like the
Aviator
top gun
glasses,
looking
yes.
one. That's
Yeah.
what he's going to be wearing a lot. There's a lot of sunglasses in this series. It's that government type look. So the kid's in big trouble here. Kid's in trouble with this guy.
Yeah, so he is in trouble. Okay. And what else can I say? Basically, he just doesn't take nothing from nobody.
Yeah.
I got to be careful because we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Right?
Cuss, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just let me know he's not going to take any from anybody.
Yeah, he's not going to take no from nobody.
There you go.
And he's a bad dude. Tough,
Yeah.
And the man's a genius, this man right here. And I could say this White House is fake is going to be incredible. Not only because we're in it and everybody else, and you got Mr. Hutchison here and Nelson Conrad, but the cast itself is incredible. And I helped with a few actors. Number 2, which is played by Peter Anthony. Okay. Angelo Acci, which is played by
Yeah, he's one of the colonels.
Colonels in it,
Colonels in it,
and
yeah.
Lisa Campbell's playing the mother of
him. Yeah,
Nelson.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice.
So give him a shout out because we loved him and
of course.
can't wait to start working with him.
Yeah,
You know, Mr. Hutchinson has a heart. You know, we have a heart
somewhere.
All right. So, all right, now to a new guest here. So, why don't you tell us how'd you get involved in Hawk Studios?
Oh man, me and Joe met on a film, and it was actually I was working with a little actor up here, Tristan, great guy, and we just kind of stayed in contact. I was really impressed with Article 92, and just kind of kept bothering him, and I heard about White House is Fake, and I just decided I'd text him and say, hey, if you got anything for me, let me show you what I got. And then he was like, yeah, no, please. And he sent me over Nelson, and I was like, yeah, this kid is just me. Like I'm literally sitting back at home like watching like crazy documentaries about UFOs and stuff, and I'm like, oh, you want me to just be me? All right, I got it. So I sent the take in, and he got back to me, said some nice things, and here we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, why don't you also explain your role as Nelson Conrad?
Nelson is a very adventurous kid. He's real into just trying to find something bigger than life, I'd say, and that really did connect to me because I grew up. I'd sit outside with like my stepdad and look up the stars, talk about aliens, and he'd be like, "Oh, you ever heard about like stuff in like New Mexico and whatever?" And I was like, "No, tell me." So that part of Nelson is very close to me. So he's an adventurous kid, and he's got a lot of determination. He might be a little bit dismissive to the rules, which might kind of get me in trouble. But you know, when something's got to be brought to light, it's got to be brought to light. And I think Nelson can put up a fair fight by running away.
Running away?
Oh yeah. I got some decently sized legs. I don't know. Maybe I can run a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, Nelson.
All right, so for that kind of part, that's good. All right, so here, before I go to the next question about the series, for those of you who follow on Hawk Studios on Instagram, Article 92, just off topic for a bit, Article 92 just recently won some awards.
Yes. Yeah, we did. We won many awards. I think we're up to 5 now. I did submit some IMDb changes, but you know it takes forever. We won 2 more, I think maybe a week or 2 ago. So we're up to 5. One is like Best Actor for Stephen Hugg, who passed away. God bless his soul.
I'm so sorry.
We won Best Supporting Actor, Mario Canero. We won Best Adventure. We won, I think, Best Alien Effects. I mean, and another award. So it's doing very, very good, which is a segue into this one, which I'm really excited for because when I wrote The White House is Fake, back in 2017, when I wrote that, I was like, man, there's going to be nothing that's going to top this because I emailed these guys a script, but only for episodes 1 through 4, I believe. Yeah. There's going to be a turning point they don't even know about yet. These two don't even know like where it's going to be going, and where it goes, it's going to be like the big plot twist that it's going to be an eye-opening, and it's got so many characteristics. There's nothing like this out there. You know, you got your kid, you kind of feel sorry for him because, you know, people are picking on him. He wants to find the adventure. He finds the adventure, but then he gets in a little bit of trouble, and then we start seeing some supernatural traits in it, and then you're like, well, where's this going to go? And then there's some, you know, government cat and mouse chases. So it's got everything. Just like Article 92, it had that sci-fi drama cat and mouse thrill. I would say The White House is Fake is probably like 5 times that. That's going to be just so much that you're not going to expect on how the story is going to unfold. You're going to see it, and you're not even going to see it coming, especially at the end. Especially when you get to episode 6, 7, and 8, you're going to be like, because after I show you one thing, right, I'm going to show you something else. You're going to be like, what the F, right? And then I'm going to show you one other thing. You're going to be like, holy F. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's going to be that type of moment. That's why I'm very proud of the way this was written. Now the book, is very very simple because you have to draw a lot of conclusions in the book as far as the writing. So when I do the miniseries, I have to develop more of the backstory, like Nelson's parents were kind of like in the book, but they really weren't, so I have to really develop them a little bit. So there's like a few funny moments when he's getting the mail and finds a credit card statement. This guy's buying Russian surplus stores. He's trying to find, binoculars and all these special tech, toys. And so I had to develop that a little bit. And then certain government characters I have to elaborate a little bit more on. So this is going to have everything you want in a miniseries. It's the title, of course. That really pulls you in. And then once you're pulled in, every episode has a cliffhanger moment where it ends. You're like, whoa, what's going to happen? You're waiting for the next episode. So buckle up. This is going to be the one. This is going to have everything. I'm telling you.
Well, once again, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
For the hard work and everything, and everyone who was involved in it. That deserves a double.
Double. There you go. Yes.
A double recognition.
That's going to be all of us at the red carpet, all the cast and crew, these guys, everyone involved. We're all going to be celebrating. We're all going to be cheering, and you're going to be there too. So, yeah. Absolutely.
I got to say that more awards are coming.
Yes.
Big time. Yeah, thank you.
Stay tuned for the post. But watch the movie anyway. People.
Yes, please.
Really, please.
All right. All right. So, any other exciting, maybe without giving too much away, any other exciting components or for this upcoming series?
There really is the big premises I've always been a strong believer is in, and these guys would agree with me, is always support the local artists, right? Support creatives. And one of the things that I like doing and partnering up with is, if you follow any of my movies, there's always an Easter egg. There's something in there that, I might purposely put my book in the scene while you're watching it, but it's not related to the movie. Well, I'm kind of doing something similar is right here. I have a book. This is by Andrew McAleer. If you can see it, Andrew McAleer. This book will be used in The White House is Fake, and like Lisa Campbell and have it at the house. Will be reading it, so we're supporting him as he's supporting us.
Wow,
he's one of our producers, right? So we're putting his book in the series. So shout out to Andrew McAleer. This is his book. It's called A Casebook of Crime, and look at the cover, guys. I mean, look how cool that cover is.
Wow,
that's very
beautiful.
fitting, right?
Very noir.
Yeah, very, very, very. So this will be like on the table, right? And then Lisa, is with it, yelling at Nelson, what are you going now? And she's reading the book, right? So we support each other in this adventure, and that's a lot of the things I do in the film is I support myself, but also support others while they support us. It's kind of like a mutual thing, right? Mutual respect.
Shared success.
Shared success.
That's why he's a genius.
Yeah. So things like that, I like to incorporate not just my own stuff, but others. They support me, I support them. It's a one big circle, right? We all support each other, right? Yeah, I'm gonna start knocking things over. I'm gonna be like him over here, getting ready to kill the kid.
Oh.
Why is it always me?
because you don't listen.
And you saw something under the highway.
Listen,
don't you turn on me too, right?
Listen, if you listen, you'll be okay.
I have a hard time listening.
Well, that's the problem.
Even with me on the table, you're the youngest. So
Yeah. I'm a child.
All right, so here's a question to both of you.
Okay.
So we'll start with you. So have you gotten any scripts so far for the series?
Excuse me?
Have you gotten any scripts for the series so far?
Yes.
So with what you have so far, without giving any spoilers,
we don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah, without doing.
Yeah.
What are you most excited in regards to your character or the locations you're gonna be filming?
The locations is exciting because we have to go to New Mexico.
Yep.
Roswell, New Mexico, November 8th.
Yep.
Which is before my birthday. I'm born on the 15th of November, but I'm not giving up the year.
It's gonna be like you're gonna be like 34 or somewhere in that ballpark.
Thank you. We do.
Now they're
Thank
friends. What are you doing over here?
Friends? No.
Okay.
I'm setting them up.
We'll get them some nuts later.
No.
Nuts.
I'm setting them up.
I'm setting them up. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm setting them up.
Why can't we be friends?
So we can be friends to a certain extent. So the locations is exciting. I could be looking to purchase something in Connecticut, maybe.
You'll be here so much.
Yeah, I'll be here so much. I might do that. And also the character.
Yeah.
You see, I didn't just. I gotta say it. I didn't just get off the banana boat, become an actor, and I've been doing this a long time, over 25 years. Actually, it's probably more than that. But anyway, okay. So, and I'm reading the character, and it's just Mr. James Hutchison is like, not to give anything up too much. It's just an amazing character. And I got people calling me Mr. Hutchison when they call me up on the phone. And by the way, the other day I called up my father. I love you, Pop. Love you, Mom. Okay, and I called him up, and I just finished reading the lines, and he goes, "Who am I speaking with?" I said, "This is Mr. James Hutchison." He says, "Call me back when you're my son William." Okay, click. And he hung up on me. I says, "Oh boy." I didn't call him back. Not till 2 days. Actually, no. Yeah, it was a day and a half, and he got mad at me. So I become. It's just the. I can only say that this man's a genius, and he knew I was James Hutchison. He knew it. Mm-hmm. And when I read for it and auditioned for it, I was actually so emotional because I wanted the role. And I met him all the way in
Norwalk,
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Drove up, walked in, haven't seen him in a while, hugged and everything. It was an emotional time. And I said, "Joe, I want Mr. James Hutchison." And he looked at me and goes, you, as long as you want it, you got it.
Mm-hmm. True story.
I want you to be Mr. James Hutchison. And I started crying. I'm an emotional guy, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so
he's got his earmuffs on. He doesn't hear that.
So I'm becoming him. Okay, and I don't know how many actors have sat in this chair that have been doing it as long as I have. And if you have other actors that have been doing it as long as me, well, then God bless you. Mm. Okay, so I'm becoming Mr. James Hutchison, and a lot of times he's in trouble. This kid. A lot of times I get up, and a lot of actors, what we do. I don't know if you heard about this, but like in the mirror, we just start just improvising. So one day I got up in the morning, and I don't know what came over me. I had about 2 cups, maybe 3 cups of coffee. Went to the mirror in the bathroom. I started doing this improv scene. I called up Mr. Joe Hawk, got him on the phone. I told him, "Joe, this kid's in trouble. What happened, Mr. Hutchison?" And I started going over some stuff that was not in the script. Mm-hmm. And he loved it. And so, not to give anything away, this character is like a dream come true for me right now. It's got to be one of the biggest roles I've done in a long time, besides being on stage, because I've done a lot of theater. And the biggest role I did on stage, I can't even say the lines right now because it's worse than Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. I played American Buffalo. I was Teach, Walter Cole. And if you know the script, I can't even repeat the lines. It's and that character. I got so obsessed with it. When the play ended, I went into depression. Mm-hmm. And I pleaded with my director, Joe Giraldi. I love you, Joe, and I miss you. And he says, "Yo, you're too big for me now. You're too big for me now. You know, because I want to get back." He goes, "Joe, let's do 3 more shows." Can't do it, Teach. I go, "Joe, please. We only did 6 shows. 3 more. The theater's open. Can't do it. Sorry, I got into depression. Because I was so obsessed, and my father and mother thought I was gonna go to a nut house, and then I got out of it. It took me about a couple of months. So I love Mr. James Hutchison. I love Mr. Joe Hawk.
Absolutely.
And I gotta say, this kid here, he's in trouble. That's all I have to say.
How many times are you in trouble?
I just met him tonight, and I think I'm at 40. And it even transcends. I will open my Instagram to a unwanted video of him eating cashews and looking in the camera. And I know it's to me.
You know, Raymond. You seem like a good guy. I like you. Don't get too crazy with that, but I like you. You seem like a good guy, and I respect what you do. But acting is not easy. Acting is not easy, and it takes a lot. Sometimes it does a number on you. And get ready. There's going to be awards in this project. It's going to be awards coming. And the cast is amazing. The cast, not just my character and Nelson Conrad, but a lot of the cast is, and I know a lot of them personally, and I can't wait to work with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So same question with you. Have you gotten any scripts so far for the series?
Yes, I believe we're up to 4 of them right now.
4, yeah.
And actually, the most recent one. It's nothing big. I swear. Don't fire me. It's just one of Nelson's whole love for adventure and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
They started mentioning like there was little him just like listing off his like things that he's looked into before, and I'm like I've literally sat down and watched like 2-hour-long videos about like MK Ultra and stuff like that. I'm like that side of me is like so in there. So yeah, all the scripts, I mean, they have been fantastic. Each time he sends me a script, the cliffhanger, I can feel it.
You feel it, right?
I'm like, he sends it to me. A lot of the times I'm on the toilet when he sends it to me. I don't know how he knows.
Kid, you could have kept that out.
No. I run my mouth too much.
We are leaving that in.
Wait. You're on the toilet tonight around midnight. I'll send you another one.
Please do.
I'll repeat again. We're leaving that in.
And yeah, I mean, I'll sit there for way too long and I'll read the whole script, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And I'm also incredibly excited for the traveling, the locations.
Yeah,
when you reach out to me, we're like, hey, are you willing to travel? I'm going to like Roswell, New Mexico, and whatnot. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do it anymore. Of course I do. Are you kidding me? That sounds awesome. I'm a guy that hasn't I've gone to New York for like I did a couple episodes of Law and Order, and I went to Massachusetts for just some small commercials or whatever. But I've never actually traveled before, so like this is going to be a monumental thing for me, not only in career wise but in life wise. So I can only thank you for 2 really big things, and yeah. Yeah, so I'm incredibly excited for it.
You did Law and Order?
I did, yeah. I mean, just
me
some,
too.
Yeah.
Under 5.
How long ago? Under 5?
15 years ago.
Jesus,
maybe more.
Mine was freaking last year.
So both of you were on Law and Order?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know he was.
Or at
He's been looking for him for 15 years.
Yeah,
he's been looking for him.
Finding me. It was so surreal to have like a friend of mine take a picture and be like, "Dude, is that you?" And I'm like, "I think."
Yeah.
Like, from what I remember, yeah.
They got it going over there.
Oh my God,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
And the food was great. I don't know if it was as good back then.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I went up. I got a whole thing of like freaking. It was like pulled pork, mac and cheese.
How about the steak and the shrimps and the steak and all that stuff? They had everything.
They had it back. All right,
they asked for me because they knew I was there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Probably the same caterer back then. The same guys probably. Who knows?
But yeah, no, I'm so excited to get into Nelson. He's I've played a handful of characters. I mean, just like you were saying, sometimes playing certain characters, it can really put a toll on you as an actor. Like I've played characters that were like severely depressed and whatnot, and I've taken those things on and held on to them for a bit. So with Nelson, for it being a character that's pretty adventurous and joyful, and the stuff that he gets into is quite heavy stuff, and so there's a part that I won't spoil that I'm really excited to do it and feel that emotion and see where I go with the character as after that point in the story. Yeah,
he's talking about there's going to be a turning point where there's a lot of pain and a lot of remorse and a lot of anger that he's got to portray in a different way, different point of view. So it's going to be just totally different. It's going to be exciting. And it's going to be it's just going to be like, I think as an audience member, when you feel the pain, the remorsement, the revenge, you really feel for Nelson. You want him to win. But just hang on. You're going to see what happens. There is going to be some winning going on. I'm not going to say what's going to happen, though.
I think it'll be pretty easy for certain scenes. It's no secret that this guy is a little against me in some scenes. So I think it's going to be fairly easy for me to just kind of feel your power and your passion behind that, and it'll definitely make the scene. It's going to be nice.
Wait till we start.
Yeah,
Wait till he says roll.
I'm excited. No tricks needed. No methane sticks to cry or anything. I'm going to be sobbing.
No.
By the way, no fake blood. That's real.
Well, sorry.
Oh, sorry. We'll leave that.
Sorry, that leaked out.
Yeah, my bad.
So I guess even on set, like whoever's on the set, or on location, I should say.
Right.
So no one's going to be able to tell if it's fake or real.
I mean,
in
I think
this kind of aspect.
If he's in any scene, I'm thinking it's going to be all real.
I gotta say to everybody here, and Joe knows this, and I believe this kid knows it too, but he's gonna know it. Acting is not acting. Acting is doing. Okay, so that's what I live by, and that's from the great Sanford Meisner.
Yeah, I'm actually reading that book right now. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, now I like you a little bit better.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, man,
But don't take it personal.
I've been at this for 9 years. I'm
All right.
I'm
Okay.
working.
Acting isn't acting. Acting is doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, nobody wants to get hurt, but there have been people that got hurt. People have got hurt. I mean, not that they meant it. People like, well, nobody's gonna. We don't want nobody to get hurt.
Yeah.
All right. But acting is not acting. Acting is doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's just
So for you two, when it comes to playing a character, like you said, acting is not really acting. It's like actually doing, like you just said. Is it very hard to actually, like this kind of character is like you said, depressed, or this kind of character is, out to get somebody. Is it really hard to actually try to get into that kind of emotion, or psychologically, like when trying to get into the character, is it like difficult, or is it like easy?
I don't know if I'd say it's difficult to get into it. I'd say more for me, it's difficult to kind of get out of it. I think like if it's something that I'm like, oh, okay, I can link something that has happened in my life or my past, and I can kind of feel that stuff, and I can, we do a take or two, and I'm in. And then when we do a 4 or 5 hour shoot, and I'm living that emotion, and I'm feeling that, and the other actors also feeling it, and then we'll draw off each other. So if my energy is good and I'm feeling it, he's gonna feel it, and that's gonna make his energy feel even more. And then we're just gonna be going back and forth. And
this man right here is gonna be smiling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's all
gonna be
about
very happy.
smiling. It's all about authenticity of the character.
Yeah.
There you go. Authenticity, being the character, becoming it. And these two guys, you're going to see how great they are, how easy it is. They're doing their homework, they're studying the character, they know their traits, their characteristics, which way they are in life. And I think this is going to be like so many award winnings by these two guys and many, many more. And I'm really excited for it to take shape. So I can't wait.
Joe's going to be smiling behind the camera while I'm crying and screaming.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Great.
I'm going to have to wear a muzzle because I'm either going to be laughing or crying or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So the many faces of Joe Hawk.
That's right.
Or Joe McGee, if you want to get technical.
Take your pick. Take your pick.
The government's name.
Well, yeah. They're watching me right now.
Actually, it's Joseph McGee.
That's right.
Joseph McGee, also known as Mr. Joe Hawk. Mm-hmm. That's what I call him, Mr. Joe Hawk.
Mm-hmm. Go by the government names. All right. So same question as previously. Yeah. So is it hard to psychologically get into a character, or as he mentioned, trying to get out of a character? Like, how do you do it?
It could be difficult both ways sometimes, because, like, when you start reading a different. When you're offered something, first of all, getting work in this business is not easy, okay? And when the opportunity comes, like we both have here, with this great man right here, Mr. Joe Hawk, okay? The opportunity is becomes a reality. So as soon as I knew I was Mr. James Hutchison and all the emotions went I started reading, I felt it right off the bat. So I got into it very quickly. So what's going to be a problem is that getting out of it. That's going to be harder. It was easy for me to get in. Now, many, many years ago when I did American Buffalo, I got to share this because this is a big acting statement.
Gotcha.
Okay, and Joe's going to appreciate this, and the kid right here.
Yeah.
I was going through a very bad divorce. Okay, and I was an emotional wreck. And so my director, Joe Giraldi, who studied with Sanford Meisner, Studied with him.
Actually studied with him.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's
back in the
fantastic.
60s.
That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah. He studied with Sanford Meisner in the 60s. The guy was a constant smoker. That's what killed him. He was, and he studied with him. But Joe used to stutter. So Sanford Meisner told my director, Joe Giraldi, and I miss you, Joe, and I love you. He said, you know what? You stutter too much. You better just pick something else if you want to stay in. So he became a director. He listened to him, and he didn't act. He wanted to be an actor. So I was going through some very bad personal problems, and I was doing a rehearsal. So my director, Joe, said to me, we took a break because he saw someone wrong. He took me in the back room, and he goes, Bill, what's the matter? I says, I told him everything. He goes, okay, listen to me. I love you, kid. I said, I love you too, Joe. He says, take all of that and put it into the character. You know what I've been trying to teach you? Put all that in there, all that rage, all that in there, and see what happens. Well, guess what? Awards came. Mm-hmm. The Staten Island Advance was there. I was in the Advance. They said it was like fire on stage, and Teach just blew up the stage. I can't even repeat some of the lines. So I was in depression when that play ended, and I feel once we start, I'm going to be so. I told Joe the other day, on a nice day, I woke up. Mr. Hutchinson looked in the mirror. Oh, wow. Look how beautiful it is today. Why don't we just start filming today, Joe? He goes, oh, Mr. Hutchinson, I wish we could. I said, it's a beautiful day. Let's start filming now. He goes, it's going to happen. I can't wait. From the first, I'll probably get, when it ends and we go, that's a wrap, Mr. Hutchinson. And then, well, this kid, we're going to have we got a nice place for him to go upstate, okay? I got it all picked out with the flowers and everything. It's going to be good. So, when it ends, it's going to be a great thing. You're going to feel it.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel it.
I'm going to feel it. That's for sure.
I'm not going to want it to end because we're going to be watching it.
Yeah.
So I had to share that with you, American Buffalo. He told me, put all that into the character. And I did, and it worked. So I think me getting out of the character is going to be harder than getting into it. And I'm prepared. I'm Mr. Hutchinson right now. I'm looking right at you. Okay? I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you because you might think that I don't know what I'm talking about. Honestly. Oh, no. Hold on. Raymond.
You're losing them.
Raymond, those eyes. Raymond. So that's pretty much it. If I answered the question, I hope I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You got me right into it.
Okay. Thank you, Raymond.
All right. So anything to add to like the previous question, which was what are you excited in regards to the character Nelson Conrad or the locations you'll be shooting in? Anything to add to that?
There's a few things that I'm excited about that I unfortunately can't share. But it'll be the first time in my acting career that I do something that is I'd say it's a pretty adventurous, no pun intended with Nelson, thing that we're going to be doing.
About the highway scene, is that the one?
Yo, kid, is this the biggest thing you're going to be doing to date so far?
Yeah,
that's good. Plug that.
Yeah,
that's good.
As an individual thing that I being the lead. I mean, you know what's so funny? Yeah. I didn't know Nelson was the lead. Like
I'm the lead. You're second lead.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
How many episodes do you?
You might come in before Mr. Hutchinson, but you know. We're making. We just told you today you're the lead to make you happy. Yeah, we're just trying to set you up. Okay.
I remember I sent it out and I was like, yeah, it's probably like a little character or whatever. And then when it all came together, and I was like, that's a lot. That is a lot.
It's not little.
I was like this, and I was like, dude, I didn't want to like message him and make it sound like so unprofessional or whatever. But I was gonna be like, hey, Joe. Am I like a lead or something? Like, and
basically, you could say you are indirectly, but you're really okay.
Yeah. And I
you are.
I think and I'm incredibly excited because I've done things where I've been leads before, but it's been like 2 day shoots or things that have been like, it's lasted a long time, but there were super small stuff like the
supporting roles,
supporting roles and whatever. And so this is the first one where it's like the just looking at the scheduling and the locations and whatnot, I'm like we are on this. Like we are like we have so many things locked down. I'm locking down my life. I know you're locking down your life. I'm like I am in and I love it.
I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
You had a handshake.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you know, the other thing about it too is as Ethan was saying is when we do things, we just don't do things. We do things big, right? So like these locations, it's not like just a house scene, right? We're bringing a limo to one scene. We had a DOT truck, right? You know, we're shutting down roads in Putnam. I mean, we're literally just going in tunnels. I mean, we're going under the city. I mean, just tense moments. It's just a lot of closed sets. I mean, this is huge, right? Yeah, practical things, and it's not just like, you know, one dimensional. We're at one house here, you know, then we're down in the basement. We're like going to these real locations to really set the mood, set the tone, and that's what I see visually when I start writing and I do location scouting. It's got to really appeal to me. It can't just be like a fake thing. I got to have that realism. You know, you got to feel it. Yeah, like when these guys act and bounce off of each other, the locations are going to help feed them, get into character, and really sell what we're trying to convey. And that's, you don't mess with the federal government, and you're going to see that. But these guys are going to kill it. I'm very proud of them, and I'm really happy they're on board. So thanks, guys.
Thank you. For
thank you.
us.
Thank you, Joey.
Yeah,
Like really,
Thank you. Thank you.
So kudos to these guys.
Absolutely.
So speaking of locations,
Yeah.
so with these multiple locations that you mentioned last episode and this episode,
Yeah.
how were you able to get all these locations in and out of Connecticut?
You know, I've been doing this for a while. It doesn't seem, you know, for me, it seems quick. I've been doing this since 2017. It feels longer, but, you know, I really go to town. So I see the location, and if I got to call the mayor, I got to call, you know, the brother who knows another cousin down the road that sells bagels. I'm going to call that brother the cousin that sells the bagels, right? It's about finding location and really just going to town. So when I latch onto something, you know, I'm going to find out whether you want us there or not. And 98% of the venues, they're all on board. They like what we're doing. You know, it's great for the community. And just having these precise locations, like I mentioned before, you know, going under the streets of Ansonia, going to the high school. We're going to a library, very tense scene. You know, we're just going all over these places. You know, the secret tunnels. We got the highway. The highway scene in Old Weathersfield is going to be huge because it's so dynamic. It's going to be just multiple parts where he brings the kid over there in the Crown Vic. Then we got all the other things is when he sees the tunnel for the first time, the men getting out. You know, we have so many scenes being shot that day. That's going to be a long day, but a fun day. And just really, really exciting that the love and the support of the community, the mayors. Like I said, I had lunch with one of the mayor. I met like 3 mayors. Like, you know, I met the mayor of West Haven. They're on board with the police department. Had lunch with the mayor of Putnam and the other mayor of Ansonia. That's the one I called up. I said, hey, mayor, I know you got tunnels under your city, under North Main. I want to film in there. How can we do that? He's like, well, talk to the town lawyer. So I talked to the town lawyer. There's some back and forth, some concerns, some legality concerns as far as being safe. We're talking about tunnels that are dating from 1850 that are closed off, used in the Civil War day. Cool. The reason I want it is the aesthetic. The way it looks is going to be so cool. So a lot of paperwork, a lot of red tape. I had to do that, but I'm doing that because I'm passionate about this. I want that realism in the scene. And by doing that, you're going to see that that's how we are able, as Hawk Studios, to be an award-winning film. We take this seriously. Like these guys, they take it seriously in their acting. I take this seriously in the vision. And executing the vision is bringing all the people together, right? And I'm going to whack this mic across the table. But we're bringing all of these people together. I'm bringing the locations together, and we're all one cohesive family. And that's why we win so many awards.
That's right.
That's why.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing just your dedication behind every like post and whatever before with Article 92, seeing like all the places that you'd have shut down and whatnot. And I was like, how the heck does he do it? Like even with the Roswell, New Mexico stuff. I'm like, how how is that even? How do we? Yeah, let's do this. I'm like, that's so far past my pay grade, and I'm like,
it's a former military base underground. We're filming in Roswell, New Mexico. That's where we're going.
Thus, the outfit that you're wearing?
One of the outfits of many. You're going to see U.S. Air Force, U.S. Army members, some colonel uniform. I have about This is mine. I have a whole collection. Like I have U.S. Navy outfits. I have U.S. Army. You know, you ever go to like you remember like Kmart around here, right? All the Kmarts they shut down.
Yeah.
All those racks that they have, like the silver racks where you buy the clothes on. Right. When they went down, I bought like 4 of those. Right.
Yeah.
That's where I hang all my uniforms on these racks. I have like 4 of them filled with cop uniforms. I have U.S. Army, U.S. General. I have Air Force. All the stuff we're using. I'm getting orders in. I got like one of the football jackets came the other day with a jock that's wrestling you. I have that. That's, period piece. Some of his shirts he's wearing, 90s era. His Casio watch, right? He's looking at it, 'cause we can't have smart watches in this film.
Yes.
And there's a lot of scenes where he's like looking at the time, and I want it close up to see he's wearing a Casio watch, and that was the thing back then is, in the 90s, the Casio watches that the high schoolers had. So I got more uniforms coming in. I'm mocking up uniforms. I have a Chief of Police of Alexandria, Virginia. I got the badge in, the same badge that the police use, Smith and Warren. Those are the badges I'm getting. I have all the paperwork to do that. And then I have like the dog catcher. There's some animal control officers, so I got their badges. So it's just a whole process. We have locations, we have props, we have writing. You wonder how I sleep, right? I mean, it's just insane, right? Marketing, promoting. I mean, it's everywhere. It's crazy right now, but we love it and we're doing it and we're happy to do it. So.
Yes, when you said the passion, and it's always the passion about getting your art done. What you call your art.
Of course. Yeah. Not just a toilet art. I mean, real art, right? Real art.
Is that why you sent it to me?
Now you know.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, real art.
That's what that is.
Not the art of today. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's a different world. Like it's a really different world out there. Like so, when we're shutting down, the reason why we're shutting down the roads, like when we did Article 92, the reason we shut down those was we flipped a car on its roof. We're not doing that this time. The reason why we're shutting down the roads is I can't have modern cars in the background if I'm filming, right? So easy fix is I want a downtown area, and it's a nice, historic looking area. The brown buildings, and we're going to bring the cars in as a control from the 90s. We're going to park them inside the roadblocks, and that's going to be the cars. We have a lot of extras coming on that day, and this is going to be the opening scene of Nelson Conrad. This is his hometown, Alexandria, Virginia. So you see Nelson walking down the road. All the people know him, like, hey Nelson, and they're like, hey Charles, or whatever, right? They know him, and then then of course his friends meet him at the movie theater, and then a couple of the jock, he hates sports, so the couple of the football team, they're wrestling him. Hey Nelson, did you find Bigfoot yet? Right? They're giving him a hard time, like, because he wants that adventure. And so all of that's happening is in Putnam, Connecticut, is where we're closing down the roads.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of locations, this is a question for both of you. I think you probably answered, but I'll ask later again anyway. Do you have a favorite location of where you guys are going to be filming? Is there like one that stood out to you?
In this?
Yeah.
Yes, for the series.
Whoa. I'm excited about when you first see Mr. Hutchison driving up in my Crown Vic to the library.
Yeah.
When he first notices me and he closed the door and he runs. Okay, which do you?
Well, it doesn't really. He's like watching. He's watching. He's nervous. He's pacing.
I always say,
I
but you
call
should
it
run.
a strategic step back.
Yeah, there you go.
So to
or,
me,
or maybe some dance moves.
to
we
me-
might do.
Yeah. Booing back.
I'm gonna have this tie on.
That's the tie for that day too.
And
Yeah.
Don't know the suit yet, but could be the same one here or a different one. But anyway, so that to me is when you first see me, and I don't even think I have no lines. You just right.
Yeah. Episode 1.
Episode 1. The end
it's
of
a
it.
cliffhanger of him.
And okay, well, cliffhanger.
You're just aura. You just walk in.
Yeah.
It's just
So
like,
basically,
his presence.
to me, that, and then going to New Mexico, filming in the tunnels.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, and also the other tunnel that I don't know where it is. I can't even keep up with this man right here. I mean, I can't keep up with him. But a couple of the tunnels will blow. But I think the best is when he first drives up.
Yeah.
And then I meet, and then we see everything after that in the next episode, and New Mexico.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm excited about that.
There you go.
I'm excited about going there.
So always
New Mexico, yes.
always for outside Connecticut. You know, I've never been to New Mexico. I've never been to New Mexico, but I'd like to know what's the main thing there.
UFOs and gift shops,
Roswell,
probably.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
In this area,
Yeah.
yes, it's famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's famous. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Cool.
And everything else too.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Same question to you. Do you have a favorite location that jumped out to you?
I mean, I can't hide the fact that the New Mexico one is probably the most exciting thing. But I mean, the scenes will like shut down areas to make it look like timepiece stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that really does sound super
That's
interesting.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, it's funny how Nelson is fishing for a scene. I always keep fishing gear in my car, in my trunk, like genuinely, like, I do. And so I'm like, oh, cool. I get to go and like sit out and do some fishing for a scene. I'm like, so that's probably like those other two after New Mexico, some of the timepiece stuff, and then just like the simple things like the homes and whatnot. Those all sound really cool. Yeah.
Well, there's one more thing too that these guys don't know. I'm just gonna say it on the record. And they're gonna be like, ooh.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he's gonna set it up. Set it up.
On the record?
Yeah. On the record. So when we go to New Mexico, how cool is this? We're going to be staying on location in the military base. They have beds for us.
That is so cool.
How cool is that?
So
Are
cool.
you serious?
I'm serious. We were going to be staying literally on the base, in the base.
Is it
underground?
Is this an abandoned military base, or is this?
It's privately owned.
Oh, dude.
Privately owned, and it has. He's allowing us to stay there while we film. So,
so cool.
we're gonna get there like on a Friday, I think, and then we film on like Saturday, all day Saturday, and we're done. But we're gonna stay the previous night there on location.
That is
Wow.
so cool. Like
They didn't even know that. I just brought it out today.
Yeah.
They don't even know. But yeah, that's where
That
we're
is
gonna
gonna
be.
be awesome.
Yeah.
now after hearing that, we're just gonna double down the New Mexico one. Sounds really cool.
Yeah, number one now.
Number one.
for sure.
Number one.
Like it wasn't before.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
So for
It
both
is.
of you, New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
absolutely. And then the timepiece ones is the second place for sure. I think that's gonna be so sick. Seeing those old cars is gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so another thing you mentioned before we started this, in preparation for this next episode. It looks like you told me that what you are working on is based on your novel that was written in 2017.
Yep.
Will there be any differences between the book version and the miniseries?
Yeah, there definitely will be. As I mentioned, I hit on this a little bit before, but what's really going to be different is that in the book version, it's really fast to the point, right? We see most of the things that we see in the book, we're going to see in the miniseries. As far as these guys are concerned, that's all the same. There's going to be other differences, like there's going to be more character development in the actual miniseries, because like if I'm a book reader, I have a book, right? Andrew McAleer, here we go again. But if I'm reading, let's say this is The White House is Fake, I'm reading it, right? You as a reader, let's say it talks about castles. You as a reader, you picture like Dracula's castle, like the cobwebs, right? The bats, like just the way it looks. Because the control is your mind when you read a book, but when you are doing a film, the control is my control. I want to show the audience something, right? I'm going to show them what they want to see, and I'm going to hint at certain subtle things. So by doing that, though, I need to develop more to get to that point. So like more background on Nelson's parents. I got to do more background on the government. Like the difference between the book and the movie, like Chief Rawlins is a new character. He wasn't in the book. He's like the corrupt sheriff, right? Yeah. So he's in the miniseries. So there's more like development around the bad, I think, in the miniseries, because we all know we like the bad. We like the villains, right? We like the villains, but we want the good guys to win, but we like the villains. So more development on the villains is going to be in the miniseries, definitely.
Okay, just hopefully the audience is intrigued for that. Root for the antagonist, or maybe without giving too much away, like a plot twist.
There is going to be a plot twist. So, so when you're kind of following this, right? You're going to see Mr. Hutchison. You're going to see Nelson Conrad. We're going to introduce a character later, sometime north of episode 3, named Matthew Underwood.
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to hit a little bit on him. He plays by Daniel. He's an actor in Georgia. He's going to play him. But what happens? The narrative shifts to the focus of Matthew Underwood to bring down the government. There's a reason for it. I'm not going to get to it. But as you're learning that, and as he's trying to help bring down this guy, Mr. Hutchison, something else happens, right? And then you're like, wow, this is crazy. And then after that happens, there's going to be some time where the story's going to continue. And then, oh my God, something else happened. You didn't even see it coming. And then finally, at the very, very end, you're like, oh, okay, this is the end. Oh my God, again, this is going to be 3 oh my gods, literally 3 oh my gods in this for a plot twist. That's what you're going to see, 3 oh my gods. I feel like I should go to church now or something, but... but I'm going to do that.
Blasphemy or something.
So when it comes to doing the book as well as doing the series, which one was, out of the two, which one was easier to do when it coming up with these characters and the format of the whole story?
I mean, I would say for me, like, writing is my thing. Like my high school teacher, Miss Krantz, she really pushed me to do writing. I got like my highest grade in English composition, and it took me 16 years to finally follow her advice and do it. But with the book, when I wrote that book in 2017, I was like, God darn, like, this is like one of my strongest, like the way it goes with my 2 oh my gods. Here we are with 3 oh my gods now in the miniseries. But I'm just really proud of it. I think for me, filming part is easy. The locations is easy. It's just really, I think, conveying the right emotions through the characters, seeing the pages come to life in the right way. I think it's very important because you need to capture like these guys. When these guys get in the room together, forget about it. Like his eyes are gonna be, look at his eyes, stone cold eyes. He's gonna be locked on so bad on this kid over here, and he's gonna be nervous. Of course, he's acting, right? He's probably
it's not acting.
It's not acting. He's really scared.
I'm terrified.
But he's gonna be like his pants, like literally, and that's what we want to feel.
Do you need me to?
It's possible.
Okay.
Well, he might his pants, but it's about acting, right? It's really connecting with the characters. We want to feel bad for Nelson, but there's gonna be a turning point for him. Let's just say we'll have to wait to see what that is. We'll have to wait.
All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of plot twists, and so let's not give too much away.
We won't.
Okay. For your roles that you're doing, what kind of preparations did you guys take in order to prepare for the roles that you're doing?
Oh boy! Wow. I think it kind of came a little bit naturally with just my. My nervousness. I mean, I think in preparing, I mean, the thing I can think about is the self tape with actually like grabbing some props and whatnot and using stuff. But I mean, I kind of just dived into my love and passion for adventurous things like that, and I kind of used that as my background. And I mean, I think the biggest prepping thing is the memorizing of lines for sure. I don't know about what you do, but I record myself, and then I just put an AirPod in, and I will fall asleep listening to the episodes over and over again, and then I'll like write out the first letter of like each word in the script of dialogue to kind of put it into my brain. Now I haven't like fully dove into it just yet because we're still a bit out, but I've got all the episodes basically into my phone, and I'm kind of listening. I'll be at work or whatever, and just kind of listening to that. And so I think that's probably my biggest part of the prepping. The character and the nervousness kind of came a little easy, and the curiosity of something like this. The script itself made me curious, so it all kind of just came out naturally for sure. I think that answers it.
Look at him. He's locked in.
No dialogue.
No dialogue.
I mean the facial expressions and the sense are really telling.
Mr. Hutchison doesn't have to answer that question. Number one. Number two, we don't use iPods. Number three, we use tape recorders.
There you go.
And we bust tape recorders. We bust them up.
Yep.
Excuse me. So, I don't have to really. I don't think I need to answer that question. But I think I already answered the question.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing.
Yeah.
As an actor, you read the character, and most actors, while they're reading the character, and if they get dressed like I'm wearing, like I'm now, you feel like them. So. I start reading it, I become it. as an actor.
I'm glad you did mention the like putting the costume on and kind of feeling the character, because
Sure.
when I first started doing the self tape and kind of reading for the character, I wasn't really I was kind of feeling it as I was reading the character a bit more, but like what made me get more into it was like I took a pencil and I like put it behind my ear, and I was like, I went from holding my notepad to kind of like hugging this notepad, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel this like this character start to kind of take me over. And then my dialect became this kind of stuttering but like curious, and who was reading Hutchinson for me on the self tape.
That's Mr. Hutchinson.
Mr. Hutchinson, I'm so sorry. When they said something that like sparked my curiosity, for that half second, you'd see like the naive side of me come out, and it was like none of that was intended. It all, once I finally I put on an outfit and I put the pencil in my ear and I held that notepad to me, it brought that character out.
So you were doing it, not acting. There you go. So acting isn't not acting is not acting. Acting is doing. You just proved it. You just proved it right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. And some of the stuttering might come from, just me being a little nervous on set. So then that'll come out too. You know?
But I mean, it helps the character too. So I mean, it's totally him. So
that's great.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
All right. So when it comes to the White House is Fake for this upcoming series, I know you have your actors and you have some crew in place, but is there any chance, like, if anybody wants to get involved, if anybody wants to, like help out, be an extra, or just work behind the scenes, or just check it out or something like that? Can they do that, and can they reach out to you?
Absolutely, they can. Like we're now the reason the way I do things is like primarily for episode 1 and 2 we're filming this year, mostly from October to December. That's probably like 99.9% casted, but as terms of background extras and a few people there, we kind of do some legwork there. But as we get closer to the dates, we're probably going to do head count to see how many we have, and by then we'll probably need more people. So I will say this is, if you're in around the Watertown, Connecticut area and you're a teenager on November 22nd, you want to play some background teens, please email me, jhawk@thehawkstudios.com. And November 1 is Putnam, the downtown scene. There's some backgrounds on downtown and inside the theater watching, a particular movie that Nelson likes. We need background people for that. jhawk@thehawkstudios.com. Definitely get involved. And I did hear a rumor that FREERAYMEDIA might be on set. I heard that. Somebody told me that Raymond might be coming. He might be coming.
You didn't hear that. It might be my invisible twin.
It might be. I might be.
Oh, no.
We'll see. We'll see.
My invisible twin, Pay.
Pay might be there. Pay might be there.
I'm excited to meet Pay. Have a good time.
But we'll say hi to Pay when we're there. But yeah, we're always looking for extras. Always looking for extras to come. So please email me, jhawk@thehawkstudios.com.
All right. So everybody listening, if you want to be part of this project, whatever role it is, just contact him with the socials and the links that will be provided in this video, and just contact them, and we'll see what happens.
I couldn't stop messaging him as soon I was like, all right. So he's slowing. Let me get in there. I was so excited, and when he sent me the confirmation of getting Nelson, I was at work, and I shut my door to the office, and I listened to the message, and you're like, so yeah, I just wanted to say I wanted to offer you the role. I literally stood up. I did the I was like, yes. I was like, thank you. I was, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so good. So thank you.
Yeah. Well deserved.
Yeah. So when it comes to making individual projects like this, or indie projects, I should say, that is the part where you have total freedom, or at least creative freedom.
Of course.
And but of course, you need feedback, critiques, or something like that. But when you put your mind to it, the kind of story, the kind of characters, the kind of vision you have in your head onto paper and then onto the screen, that at least for all of us who are in entertainment right now, that is a dream come true. That is
right.
That is really something that's like a major accomplishment. Once you get into film festivals, you show it to people. That's like for me, that's like getting an A+ on an assignment and getting awards. That's like extra credit.
Yeah,
you never expect that.
No, and you hit the nail on the head. It's reinsurance of what you're doing is feeling that you touched someone. It could be anyone. As long if I had one person just watch it and loved it, that would be enough for me. But I'm seeing, like in my last film, the reactions from the crowd in the theater. It's not supposed to be a comedy, but there's some lines where my last project, Article 92, Stephen Hughes says in a funny way, it's funny. One gets that I never laughed this hard in years in a theater, right? So it's funny. And not just that, but my last film was competing with, not competing, but critic reviews, right? So some other movies that were out there, some were higher budgets than mine, all top shelf actors, right? And they're getting, B+ ratings, which is still good, right? Yeah. And this comes out, they gave me an A- for Article 92. I mean, that's huge on an independent level. and what we did with it, we went to the UK, international indie film. Whoa. You don't hear that often being made, an international indie film, right? So this one is more exciting for me because I know the potential is there. I know the talent is there within myself and within my crew, my cast, my producers. This is going to be, I think, right where Article 92 was, but it's going to be, I think, 5 times better just because of the 3 surprises that we have in. It's just going to be, epic. I'm really, really excited on this. Really excited.
All right. So everyone stay tuned for the White House is Fake series or any updates on the social medias. Or any kind of platform if you want to follow these guys. And speaking of which, while we wrap this up, we'll start with you, Joe. Where can people find you?
Absolutely. So in very dark rooms with the lights off, that's where they can find me. Seriously. I mean, that's where I do most of my writing. No, I'm only kidding.
That's how you knew to send it to me. I use the bathroom with the lights off.
Right. That's where I'm hiding from the government. But real people can find me at thehawkstudios.com. Email me, jhawk@thehawkstudios.com. Social media, we're on IG, Instagram, Hawk Studios CT, TikTok, same title. Facebook, just Google Hawk Studios. You can find me on there and send me an email. Maybe we'll chat in a dark room sometime. You never know.
Okay. Mr. Hutchinson, where can people find you?
Okay.
Jesus.
Easy. You can call me at... Okay. No, you can't call me. Yes, you can. Anyway, you can find me on... I'm on Instagram at William Petrano. It's easy, right?
It's easy, yeah.
Yeah. William Petrano. That's William, Petrano. My acting email address is williampetrano@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
William, Petrano. My production company now, which is helping Mr. Joe Hawk here with on production with the White House is Fake and future projects it's Westerly Production Company. It's WESTERLEIGH Production Company LLC, based out of New York, Staten Island, based in New York. And what else? Where else can they find me, Joseph? You can find me from Mr. Joe Hawk.
That's right.
He's my main guy here to find me. And also
buying cashew nuts at the store.
And
all
buying
the time.
cashew nuts at the store all the time and getting coffee.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And please support this man right here because he's amazing. So thank you. Please support him. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely.
Please support this man. Okay, you next kid.
I'm on Instagram. My username is Ethan_TIMO. Ethan Timo. And then my acting email would be Ethan the letter J Timothy. So that's Ethan J Timothy. And you might also find me wandering the streets of Wallingford somewhere. I don't know. Doing something.
Looking to get into mischief.
Oh, yeah.
Get into trouble.
I'm going to find some secrets.
Or in a toilet at a late night. Waiting
You'll-
for the script.
You will definitely find me at a
Secret
toilet.
tunnels, huh, kid?
Oh, yeah.
Secret
Oh,
toilets,
boy.
secret tunnels.
Toilets. Secret tunnels that lead to secret toilets. You will definitely find me there. I spend too much time sitting on the toilet, for sure.
Man.
So I'm guessing that's not acting.
No,
Oh.
God, no. No, I never act. I never act. I live it, you know?
The toilets of Wallingford.
Oh, Jesus.
Hashtag it.
Yeah, the toilet. Hashtag the toilets of Wallingford.
That's it.
Shout out to the toilets of Wallingford, guys.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Shout out.
Anybody with additional thoughts or anything left to say before we close off?
No, I want to say thank you for having me here again and live on the
Yeah.
show. And That's it, I guess. Thank you again.
I would also like to say thank you for having me, and hoping for many more. This was great, and thank you for having me as well.
Yeah,
thank you.
So we want to thank Free Ray Media. We thank Raymond, and we thank the other Ray, and then the clone, the invisible one. What was his name again?
The other Ray.
Pay. We want to thank Pay and all them people, and that's about it, guys. So the White House is fake. The biggest thing coming. Be ready. Wait for the cashew nuts. Wait for a lot of plot twists. Be ready.
Yep. And to be on set, you need a lot of coffee.
That's right. That's right.
Especially early in the morning. I mean, not just for James, but for all of us.
That's true.
I'll probably need tissues or something. I'm going to be crying.
Yeah.
And a puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'd love that. Emotional support dog.
Puppies are like the ultimate, like breaker or something.
Yeah.
Or at least one of the ultimate breakers.
Oh, yeah.
Puppies or dogs or something like that. All right. So for all of us here at the Free Ray podcast, here at Free Ray Media Productions, right here at the Conti building, I'd like to thank all three of these guests for coming on the podcast and showing what they like to do, which is, of course, acting and filmmaking. And, of course, their upcoming projects. Stay tuned. All of their socials and everything, they said you would like to contact them and everything. They will be in the description. Please contact them. Check out their work or like any details you'd like to know about them. Show them some love and support, and show them some coffee. Buy them a coffee. I think all of you should have buy me a coffee.
I love
they
that.
have on YouTube.
Please.
And don't forget the cashew nuts.
That's it.
Yes, and any cashew nuts, just send it to James.
That's right.
I'm bougie. I need cold foam on my coffee.
Mr. Hutchison.
Yeah, that will make them really happy.
Oh, yeah.
So from all of us here at the Free Ray Media Podcast at Free Ray Media Productions, good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.